Hi, I'm John Avendano, president of KCC, and I'm part of the 50/50 Challenge, and you're watching News at Noon.
It is high noon on March 9, 2010, and a Tuesday edition of the Daily Journal is upon the streets. Mike Frey here with Caleb Benoit. And Caleb, a story the Daily Journal has been tracking over the last few days involves those fire victims in Kankakee. Good news, bad news scenario there. Unfortunately, young Fantasia Galderia, 4 years old, passed away in a Chicago area hospital yesterday from the injuries sustained that fire. However, her older brother Dante stirred, showed signs of life, asked about the fire, so hopefully he can recover. That family suffered enough. Hopefully he can recover and have a good life ahead of him.
Certainly some good news, Mike. Also with that story, there's some information. If people want to contribute, they can do that as well through the trust fund.
On page A1 today.
Okay, you can check that out. Another story in the paper today, Mike, is one about how fog is wreaking some havoc on local roadways. You found this out firsthand last night.
Yes, went out to Reddick for a basketball practice last night. Was returning. I couldn't see 5 feet in front of me heading back on 17 East. Caleb, I'd rather drive in a driving snowstorm than that fog. It's
a scary time.
It's stressful. Fortunately, my boy, my co-pilot, was with me, and he kind of was giving me
leading the way
a little bit. But I'll tell you, by the time I got home, I was rather stressed out. And the Illinois State Police tell you, if you can avoid it, don't drive in fog like that. Stay at home.
Stay home.
Good advice.
Stay home. Someone who didn't stay home today is Sean Loftus. He is our weather guy, and he has today's forecast. Sean, take it away.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Sean Loftus. I'm your videographer and weather guy for the Daily Journal, and I'm here to give you your accurate weather forecast for the next 3 days. The forecast for the next 3 days is actually looking like pretty much what we've been seeing for the last several days before that. It's going to be, pretty warm temperatures for it being only early to mid-March, and we're with a little sprinkling of rain here and there throughout those 3 days. So anyway, let's take a look at today. We're looking at a high of about 55 degrees with a low of 47. It's going to be mostly cloudy, bit of rain throughout the midday and into the later afternoon section. It's going to be breezy, and then a little bit more rain will roll in later that evening. That will take us into Wednesday with a high of 62 degrees. That's right, we're into the 60s supposedly tomorrow with a low of 46. It's going to be rather cloudy at times, kind of breezy. Again, a little bit of a drizzle throughout midday. It's going to be mild temperatures getting later into that evening with an occasional rain showers. So keep an eye out for that. And then that will take us into Thursday with a high of 59 degrees. Go back down a little bit with a low of 44 degrees. It's going to be breezy, again, with a little touch of rain, rather cloudy getting into that evening. So anyway, that has been your AccuWeather forecast for the next 3 days. My name is Sean Loftus, and we'll kick it back to the guys in the newsroom.
Mike, we are back, and another story in the paper today. I learned something from reading it. Did you know that if you drink as many as 4 cups of coffee a day, it improves the health of your heart, according to a new study?
So be it. 4 cups of coffee. I drank 4 cups of coffee in a day. Caleb, you'd have to scrape me off that ceiling. That is way too much caffeine.
A little too much caffeine.
Oh, for me, most certainly. And it depends. 1 cup might be too much, because my brother Chuck, when he makes coffee, he fills that filter up to the very top for an 8-cup
That's some strong
serving.
coffee.
Yeah. Oh, man, I won't drink that. There's no way you could get me to drink that coffee.
So you're just like a 1-cup guy in the morning, and then you're done?
2 at most, but generally just 1 right there in the morning. That's fine. That's enough for me. I switch over to other beverages after that.
You ever try a cup like after dinner?
No.
No.
Okay. I mean, maybe it was on a very rare occasion, but hardly ever. No, I mean, coffee is a morning drink, and that's one thing that I consume in moderation. Coffee.
Mike, I am concerned about the health of your heart. You need to go drink some coffee. In the meantime, viewers can check out today's edition of the Daily Journal. Subscribe by calling us 815-937-3322. Till tomorrow, you stay classy.
Couldn't stand Journey and REO Speedwagon, chick bands. But as time's going on, I've kind of reversed course. I don't know anybody from 2010, the current band.
Gavin DeGrew?
No, I don't know who that is.
Gavin DeGrew?
The woman who might be a man.
Gavin DeGrew?
Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga. I don't know any Lady Gaga songs.